Well, it looks like I'm live. There's no way for me to tell. How the heck do I tell? I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. How come I can't see the chat? Oh, comments. Oh, look at that. Eileen's here. OG boy. Shane. Can you guys hear me? I have no idea what I'm doing. Seriously, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea how to check this. Can you hear me? I have no idea what's going on. I've never streamed in Streamyard before. So I have no idea if you can hear me. You can hear me? Why can't I hear anything? Casey, thank you for coming. This is a test to see how terrible I am at streaming in StreamYard. Zatanna, thank you. Pilong Mama in Japan, thank you. Victor's Crown Channel, thank you so much. So you guys can hear, can you hear, let me see if you can hear this. Can you guys hear music? Because I sure as heck can't. Can you guys hear music? Happy New Year. Happy Three Kings. Can you guys hear music right now? You can hear music. Really? Oh my gosh, did I figure this out? Big white house, it's on a hill just up the road. You hear the music and me. Cherry! I'm doing a test of StreamYard. I have never streamed in StreamYard before. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sith Apple, thank you. Vanta, thank you so much. But how does is the microphone to the music, are those volumes okay? Or is one too loud and not the other? Does that make sense? I can't believe you can hear both. The volumes are fine. So let me try this over. We can cut down some of the noise. We're going to try this. And does one of you want to come up here and help me try this? I need someone to help me try this out. I'd settle down. I thought I'd die an old man back in my hometown. They gave me this plot of land, me and some other men, for a job well done. I was on the hill just up the road. This is really hard to read. I cried the day they brought me home. They folded up a flag and told my mom and dad, we're proud of your son. And I'm proud to be on this peaceful piece of property. I'm on sacred ground and I'm in the best of company. And I'm thankful for the things I've done. I can rest in peace. I'm one of the chosen ones. I made it to Arlington. I remember Daddy brought me home when I was 8. We searched all day to find out where my granddad lay, and we finally found that cross. He said, "Son, this is what it cost to keep us free." Now here I am, 1,000 stones away from him. He recognized me on the first day I came in, and it gave me a chill when he clicked his heels and saluted me. And I'm proud to be on this peaceful piece of property. I'm on sacred ground and I'm in the best of company. I'm thankful for the things I've done. I can rest in peace. I'm one of the chosen ones. I made it to Arlington. And every time I hear 21 guns, I know they brought another hero home to us. Hang on. We're thankful for the things we've done. We can rest in peace, 'cause we are the chosen ones. We made it to Arlington. Yeah, dust to dust. Don't cry for us. We made it to Arlington. Now, guys, honestly, tell me how that sounded. What do you think? The volume of the music needs to come up. Can you come up, Pinky? Seriously, come up. I need help. How do I invite people? I have no idea what I'm doing. Send this link to your guests. What? Let me try this. Okay. Somebody asked how I did the background. I'm not using my webcam. I normally stream I normally stream in OBS, and this is what I use for OBS. And in OBS, it says you can have an OBS virtual camera. So this is actually a Stream Elements overlay into OBS, then output through the OBS virtual camera into Streamyard. So instead of selecting your webcam, you select OBS virtual camera, and then I can import this overlay so that I'm not just doing a big square. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the screen. Oh, yeah. Copy the post and I put it in chat. Somebody join me so I can test this joining. The whole reason I'm doing StreamYard is to see if I can bring guests up, and then we can have like a night where we talk. And I need somebody to help come join me to see if I can. Oh, Pinky did it. Pinky, turn your camera on. How do I add to? Oh, add to stage.
Moment.
Oh, it worked. I have a guest. Holy crap. Can you hear me, Pinky?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I've never done this before. This is so cool. Thank you so much for coming up. I needed to test this. By the way, any of you streamers out there, unless you know the person, do not let anyone on your live stream without opening their camera.
Yeah.
I have had 2 people tell me already they got their channels demonetized because they let someone from their chat come up without opening the camera. Then when they put them on stage, they were completely naked.
Mm-hmm.
And they open the camera, and now you can't do anything. You can't take it back. You can't unstream it. There's no security delay. You need to know about this one with the virtual camera. If you download, OBS is free. If you download it, you can set up a scene. This is one of the scenes I use for streaming. And I do 2 of them. I do one where I'm playing the game and I'm in a small inset off to the side. If you've been to my live streams, you've seen it. And then I have this one for when I'm a terrible gaming channel and I'm just talking. And I just want to hang out with the guys and gals in chat. Newman, thank you so much for being here, buddy. But when you're in StreamYard, over on the bottom right, there's a bunch of options on what you're going to do. Who is MC Nemesis? I don't know who MC Nemesis is. MC Nemesis, turn your camera on. I don't trust anybody anymore. But over on the right, on the bottom, you can start. There's nothing on there. Well, no, if you look over in the bottom right-hand corner, there's start recording, start streaming, and start virtual camera. It's on every screen, every scene. So just you look over to the right and set up however you want your screen to look. I mean, look at look at Pinky. But I really like the Stream Elements, and Stream Elements is free too. You can go into RTMP. I don't know what RTMP is. And I'm getting a black screen on MC Nemesis. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, just be careful.
And after I just said that, I'm really hesitant to put somebody up I don't know. Bradley, Charles and Floor, mega love shout out. I've heard horror stories, so now I am really, really afraid. Okay, so Pinky, I did have a question for you.
Okay.
How did you download, so when you're playing with Ryan, I have never, ever played a co-op game before. If you listen, whoever that was, if you turn your camera on so I can see that you're not naked, I will put you up here. I have no problem with it. I'm just not until I'm completely paranoid right now. It's not you, it's me. So if anyone wants to join, please come up here. I need to figure out how to do these multiple screens. I want to try to play with it. So if you're willing to come up here and turn your camera on, I will let you come up. I have no problem with it. Okay, so where did you download either Call of Duty or whatever it was you were playing with him? Because I know
got
he
it
does
through
Fortnite.
Blizzard.
Through Blizzard?
Mm-hmm.
So if I download it through Steam or one of the other ones, am I still in the same Call of Duty?
Yes.
So that lobby thing he was talking about is all universal, no matter how you download it.
It's cross-platform, yes.
are you playing with a controller or are you playing on your keyboard?
I play with mouse and keyboard, but you
Okay.
can't play with a controller.
I don't want to. I'm
I'm
playing
not
all
good
my
at it
other
either.
games with the keyboard. So I'm. How the heck are you aiming? I'm just. I
I aim with
see
the
how
mouse.
how fast some of those shots are taken. How the heck are you doing that?
That's with mouse.
Oh my gosh.
And
Gen X.
you run with your WASD.
And then you're aiming. Melissa, can you do me a favor and come up here? I need somebody I trust so I can try these screens out. I've never done StreamYard before. I don't know. I might even be able to show you my screen. How do I share a screen?
Share screen is at the bottom. It'll say present.
Cabrera, are you still here? Where's my OBS? I need a window. I think this is it.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Okay, so this is my setup for StreamYard. So in here, this browser, so when I do the stream insert, so this is the one I use for gaming. If I'm on break, I use that one. But I have a browser scene, so create a browser scene, and then the address, you copy the address out of Stream Elements and you paste it into that browser. Then you have an audio output capture in your mic. So your screen, the game, or whatever is going on, and then your microphone, and then a video capture device for your webcam, and you set the video camera. You have to set your webcam under the browser.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it sits on top of the overlay, and the overlay isn't an overlay anymore. So make sure that the browser is the first one listed, and your webcam is the last one listed. Then without streaming, I'm not streaming and I'm not recording, but you see this right here, this stop virtual camera? This will say start virtual camera. You just click that, and then let me stop sharing this. Where am I? Did you guys see my OBS? Did you guys see that?
I've never used OBS with StreamYard.
So I'm streaming into, no, I don't know. I can't show this screen, can I?
You can share anything that's on your screen.
Oh, there's Melissa. Thank you, Melissa.
Hello. I haven't got any of my lights on.
I don't either. This is completely a test. I just wanted to see if I can invite guests and if you can hear music and what the audio levels are like. Because I just bought this thing. There's an adapter for your phone that goes into my Stream Deck so I can still make noises. I should be able to change my voice.
I don't know if I can change my voice into the Pinky voice or not.
That's
my favorite voice!
But that's Pinky's. She streamed like an hour, or what? It was the whole day almost doing that stuff.
I love it!
But then I have. So what I did was I took my. Oh, crap. How do I get rid of this? I'm so technologically disabled. It's not even funny.
Oh, don't be silly.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Bluetooth has been disconnected.
That was
No
me.
idea what that means. Oh,
That was my side.
that's good. Where is it? Like the song "I Don't Look Good Naked Anymore." Have you ever heard that song before?
Mm-mm.
Are you serious? You've never heard "I Don't
Is that
Look
the
Good
dirty
Naked
one?
Anymore"? No, it's not dirty. It's
Is that the
just-
deer penis one?
No.
Oh.
No. This is what was his name? Hillbilly something. You know, it's so much easier to find stuff on my computer.
Come on, let's sing. Yeah. And chipmunk.
What is it? Oh, come on. How do you search? Like when you have a list on your phone, how do I search for anything? Let's just look
What do you
for
mean?
naked. Well, like you can, when you have a list, a playlist on YouTube, and you hit Control F, I can search just the screen. So if I'm looking at my own, how do you do that? Yeah, Andy, come on up. Is that Andy?
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing?
Andy,
Good.
thank
How
you
you
for
doing?
coming up.
I don't know if I've been here. I think I subscribe you already. I think I've been here quick, maybe. I don't know. I'm from Denmark, by the way.
Thank you for
Denmark.
coming.
Yeah. Thank you for
Johnny,
letting me.
thank you so much for being here. Seth, thank you, buddy. Daisy, come up here. I have never, ever streamed in Streamyard before.
Oh, it's fun.
Andy,
It's fun.
thank you for being not
No,
naked.
thank you, man. No, our pants on. My woman is here. Listen, we just joined random Streamyard streams. Who's live on stream? It's fun, But I use Streamyard too. It's fun. Go for it, Just be careful, but don't be like scared. But of course, if you don't have camera on, don't let me know. Don't let me know if you don't. That's how simple it is.
Yeah,
When people are
you
very
don't
scared,
want the porn bombers.
No,
Exactly.
but don't be afraid of nothing, because people are like, oh, do you like every time I join somebody, they say, oh, we cannot let you on, we don't know who you are, and I'm like sitting here waving to them, like, come on, bro, like, don't be afraid of people.
But then you worry. Then you worry. Like I had somebody try to join,
don't be
and
paranoid.
the screen was black.
If it happens, it's not your fault, but of course, look who is joining. If they have a camera on.
Elby!
Scott, even if it says Pinky and you see my avatar, make sure I show camera next time.
People could do that, but the more you talk about it, people will have good ideas. But I don't hope you have trolls and all that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
It's low life.
Yeah,
people
I've seen unfortunate things happen when you just kind of like just have the StreamYard link. So it's just something that you just have to be aware of.
Dangerous.
I had 2 friends tell me they got their channel demonetized. One strike, you're done.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Because
that's fucked up, and that's a waste. Yeah.
And think of all that work. And I tell people you should really go and every time you upload a video, create a Ninja account and with a separate email, separate IP address, so that when you upload to your channel, you're uploading a backup to another channel, so that if anything ever really does happen to your channel, you can just all that is still saved. Your content is still
True. There's
So
many
I know
safety
that a lot of
lines.
people that use StreamYard and have panels and stuff like that. So they're connected either via like Discord or Twitter, so that they privately send people links to come on instead of just having like
You can do many things. But if you do an open panel, be careful. But listen, bro, I've done desktop streaming for 3 years. I've done in real life streaming, like traveling and all that. I stopped doing that last year to get a real work, and I just here to support. And I'm not here to, but you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But this shit is the lowest you can do, like StreamYards on YouTube. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. You can get an open panel. You can do a dating show, talk, podcast. You can do everything. But just chilling, chill with it and have fun and learn how it works. But don't worry about anything. Just, of course, be careful who you let in. But don't think about it. Don't let anybody control your mind. Like, it's your show. Don't make it a shit show.
I try to. I mean, that's a really good point. Where I try to. There are always going to be trolls in the chat, or people.
You're gonna learn it.
Somebody went after LV Rose. I don't know if you saw her in the chat there. Somebody went in there, and especially for women, you guys, you have it worse than us guys, because there's always those creepy dudes out there who want to push the boundaries of what's socially acceptable.
That's why you don't trust nobody on the internet. Nobody.
I'm serious. You have almost a disadvantage being female.
No, I don't think so. I think they have I don't know.
Massol.
You could say opposite because like
Mammy Lou.
you have
It probably
all this
works
and-
both ways.
Well, I
kind of
think
thing.
Maybe they are
So
smarter.
thing-
like
if
with
you
everything, there's
can-
advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If
like,
you
I don't
play
know.
the game, you can milk YouTube
There's no
weirdos
game
for
like
a
this.
lot.
Why would you like that? That's why you go. Yeah, true. But
So
she's not like one
you
of them.
can
I
use
guess.
that
Melissa, you look
against
fine.
them.
You look smart. Strong woman.
And she has a wicked sense of humor. Both
Yeah, I
of
don't
them.
know, like,
Pinky and Melissa are both wicked sense of humor.
But they're not stupid. Don't worry about them. They look like they know what they're doing, and I don't know. I just hope you're happy, But don't take anything serious on the internet, Just have fun,
I just can't find this freaking song now.
Maybe name it.
How do you search? So if I'm searching like that screen, I just want to search through the videos on that playlist. Is there a way to search on an iPhone?
On your phone, I'm not sure.
I don't have iPhone. Fuck iPhone, man.
Yeah.
Android is the thing, man. iPhone, you can hack it the same way. It's all the same system. Android, it's very good. Very good.
I'm like, that's what I opened up in the Christmas gift, so I'm not biting the hand that feeds me.
Damn, bro.
Josh Turner, Amarillo. But now, Pinky, you said that the whatchamacallit, the music.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not sure where I'm supposed to turn the music up.
I need more booze. Fucking hell.
Right?
You guys boozing tonight, or you don't have work tomorrow? What time is it over there for you guys? For me, it's like 5 in the morning.
Can you hear music?
For me, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
And is it loud?
Early in the bathroom.
It's loud enough that people can hear it, but you can still kind of talk over
It's
it.
perfect. My microphone is really bad.
It depends on when he starts singing if it's over the music too much or not.
Yeah.
What else could I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. Once I thought my
Well, luckily,
innocence
Snorlax
was
is saying
gone.
that the music is kind of
What?
loud. So us on
The
panel,
music is
it
loud?
It's good to go.
So
I didn't
the-
think it was. Hold on, let me go into my.
No.
Totally.
Yeah, I didn't think it was loud on panel, but sometimes I find that sometimes
Let me go see it from YouTube.
yeah, sometimes things like on panel for people. So
or
like
what
I
we
know,
hear is louder than what they hear.
yeah, it's different to what is actually on the YouTube side. So I know one of my friends, she did a live stream. This is a really, really long time ago. She said that all of the volumes of everyone was the same, but when she went and
Can you hear me?
listened back to the live stream later, that she was a lot louder than everybody else.
Yeah, I still think the music's a little low for your
Okay.
voice.
I have a question.
Shoot.
You don't have to do it too long. Me and my girlfriend, we need money. What is the most stupid thing we can make money on without doing porn?
YouTube.
Just like,
Yeah.
nah, I tried a long, like,
A fundraiser. One of
come
the
on, like, come on,
GoFundMe.
something funny, like a good business. If we just do it, like selling honey or making honey, like we need bees, then like something crazy stupid. Come on, any ideas in the chat maybe, or else just forget it. I need good business, and I'll do anything.
Ellen Cutie Pie. Ellen, do you want to come up? Ellen, I need
Ellen.
somebody to help me. And if you guys have any ideas,
I say the volume up just a tad on the music, but it was sounding good.
let me try it again. Why does my phone keep? Any of you have an Android or
I do.
an iPhone?
And I have both.
How do you? You know how if you don't use your phone for a while, it'll like time out and turn gray?
Where the screen's out.
Yeah. Is there a way to adjust how long that stays on?
It should be in your settings.
Okay. So now can you hear the music? I'm gonna just
That's a good volume.
let me see what happens when I turn this up. But I've gone this far and it's more than
Sounds good.
I hope for. Who knows how much further we will go? Maybe I'll be sorry when you're gone. I'll take my chances. I forgot how to
That's
chances.
Ugly Stone.
I
Good volume.
haven't been there for the
Melissa.
longest
I think so.
time.
Oh, wow.
Now, how does that sound?
That sounded great.
Sounds like my grandpa who on toilet.
But we need to turn down Denmark's volume just a little bit because his mic is very overbearing.
It's good.
Okay, how do I edit the mic settings?
Either he can do it or you can do it.
My mic is fucked. I think let me.
I hope I'm not. I can't tell because I can't.
Yes. No, Mike. Yeah, here. What now?
Yeah, because you should just be able to like. So you know how like you've got
Yep,
like the
I got it. The three
the
buttons.
people. Yeah.
Because
the
I'm,
three
I'm
buttons and you
hearing a
can
lot of
edit.
echo in Andy's. Yeah, I can hear you, but now the background is. I lowered that down.
Good shit.
There are two things. Especially like when you're around a lot of the Filipinos, the Koreans, Japanese, Chinese.
Oh no! Be careful where you going now, son.
I don't.
You're with
I have a
humans.
lot of friends over there, and that's all they love doing is they hang out in panels, they talk, and then they start singing. Mammy Lou Zima official, thank you. Ellen, you want to come up here and sing?
I will sing for you.
Shoot it.
Okay, can you play one for me? It's called this. I send you the link, okay?
I don't know. There's going to be a delay.
No, it's okay. I play with it. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll sing for you.
there'll be a little
I
delay
play
between.
on my screen. I play my screen. You ready? Look.
Oh, you share your screen. Okay. Yeah.
Chinese song. Did you hear the song?
Yeah. Keep going.
Are you ready?
Hang on a second. Hang on. Because the original. Wait up, Andy. Hang on.
What?
The original singer is singing that.
Yes.
Are you sure that's a karaoke?
Oh, I can find. Okay. So
Because I can't play. I don't want to.
I know what you mean. Okay. Are you ready?
When the original singer, I can only do 5 seconds, or I get a copyright on it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Are you ready?
Scott, I think it sounds amazing. I'm gonna hop back down, watch the
Okay.
stream, and hang out. Very, very nice.
Thank you for coming up, Pinky.
Thanks,
Mm. Mwah. It was nice to see you, Melissa.
You too. I might pop off as well. So
Well, hang on, Melissa. I wanted to ask you when you're doing the game.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Hang on, Andy. Let me do this. When you're doing the game,
Yep.
What are you using to make it play an application?
So with the words on stream, so when you're logging into it, it logs you log yourself into your YouTube account, and then literally all I do, I just go, so like where it says present, just go present and then share screen, and then I just share that individual tab. But with StreamYard, the only tabs it'll let you share is if you're using a Chrome browser.
I'm using Chrome.
Yeah.
Melissa,
So
what
so see down the bottom where it says present, and you go share screen, it'll come up with a thing of like the Chrome tabs window or entire screen. Okay. Yeah. And then
are you
also
trimming that at all? Is there a way to trim
No.
it?
So what it's sharing is the actual size of your actual tab that's open.
So whatever
Does that
is
make
on
sense?
the
So
whatever's
like
on
how
the
you
tab
got
is
your
going to be on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, and the exact size of the tab and everything. So
Is there
like
any
even
way
when
to
it, when you're
change
sharing,
that?
oh well, you can readjust. So I pretty much just have it at the same kind of size, but like when you're sharing the screen, you can adjust the screen and it'll reflect that on StreamYard as well.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
So if it's showing up and it's showing up like too narrow or too like wide or whatever, you can just reshape your like your browser tab, and it'll reflect that size.
Gotcha.
And then so when you're also sharing a screen, you can also change your layout as well. So there's different like layout options, and you can create like a custom layout. Yeah.
You should use OBS if you want to do something else than this. Just like this is really great for podcast, or if you want other people on. But OBS
also just sorry, just one other thing. So when you're sharing the tab, also like there'll be a thing to say also share tab audio. Make sure that is on. Otherwise, you won't be sharing your audio.
I see it.
You have to figure out how to
yeah. So just make sure that if you're sharing something with audio, that's turned on.
Okay.
And like when you're selecting things, so you can see, so when you're going through like the Chrome tabs, it'll show you what will actually be shared. So it shows like a preview on the right hand side.
Right.
So that way you're not sharing the wrong thing. So as long as you kind of click that and just make sure that you're looking at the little preview on the right hand side, sure that you're sharing the right thing.
I can see what he's about to share. I can see that right now. Yeah. When you're doing the game, is it the game that's scanning your chat?
Yeah, so because it's logged into so like when you go to like the words on stream, right? There will be there's like a login feature for streamers, and it's because it's a specifically made thing for YouTube and stuff like that. So you log into your YouTube account, and then that's what brings up.
Oh, so that the game can read your chat from your YouTube studio.
Yes,
homie, everything, homie.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
but so what I also discovered is that a lot of the times with these games, so one of the flaws is I was having problems with the word on stream. If I already had streams already like pre-programmed in, so say I've already got a whole bunch of lives already planned, that game doesn't like it when you've got everything pre-programmed because it doesn't know which
where to go. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't know which
it knows to go to studio, but not what live or upcoming live stream.
Yeah, so it can't tell the difference between the lives. So that I kind of realized, so because I emailed them, because you can't contact them on like Twitter or anything like that. They've disabled their chat, their DMs on Twitter, but you can email them. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if they'll reply back to me, but they did, and they're like, that's one thing that they've found is that if you know, if you've already got
too many,
exactly, it doesn't know which live to
for.
connect to.
Okay.
So, like, it doesn't matter if I don't think it matters to the game if you're live or not. So,
and can you do this through your phone? What we're doing
the
right now?
words on stream, no.
Because you have to have a Chrome tab open.
Yeah, so I've live streamed from my phone. I've done it heaps of times. So you can live stream off your phone. It's fine, but I don't think you can share screen or anything like that
because you don't have a tab like on the computer. You need that Chrome tab. Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I figured this out. I mean, one of the big ones was I really, really wanted to bring this Stream Elements overlay from OBS.
Yeah.
Because I like, this is sort of my branding right now.
Yeah.
Is to have this, because every time I'm talking, this is what's going on in the background. So now I wanted to be able to cross-platform, make sure I could take that somewhere else.
Yeah.
But now, if I shared a karaoke, so I did it with my phone, and I wanted whoever's in the chat, if you could help me. I also want Melissa to hear if I do the same thing now, but without. What did I just play? What was the song I just did? Longest Time.
Yeah, for the longest time.
If I do it by sharing a screen, can I do it this way and you still hear it? Where's my
maybe I'm not sure.
How do I share that? Oh, present. I'm looking for share. And it's
no.
present.
So you go present and then share screen.
No, is this being shared? You can see that.
Yep, it's being shared.
Oh, and it doesn't show any of my stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the good thing about just sharing a Chrome tab is that you're not sharing all your computer's bits and bobs. You're just sharing one tab.
Okay. Now tell me, if you said to check the audio.
Yeah. So before you share the screen, so in that panel of where you go present, share screen, down. So when you're choosing through all your tabs, below all of that, there was a little thing that said share tab audio, and you've got to make sure that that's turned on.
Okay. Now I just hid the screen.
Yep.
I want to see if you can still hear it. Hang on a second.
If it's still,
do you hear the song? Do you hear the music?
I do.
You do?
Because maybe because it's still shared. But you're not showing the screen.
Anybody in the chat, can you hear the music? Or is she hearing it because she's in here? LV, Jean, are you still there? Zima? Can any of you hear the music? Do you see it at the bottom? What do you see at the bottom?
So literally all I see is my own little box. And
that
it
little
says your
camera thing. Okay, yep.
yeah. It just shows that my little so you know how like you can see like yourself, you can kind of see like everybody else that's kind of in here. I can only see my own little camera box.
As a guest, you don't get to see the other, but I can see anything. The host can see anything that you're gonna attempt to share.
And if you set someone as an administrator on the StreamYard, I'm not suggesting that you do. It's only if there's someone that you want to trust to set as an administrator, then they also have full access that the host
They
does.
can do everything I can do.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
I cannot remember because I don't have that set up for myself. I'm very like nervous around all the like everyone. I'm very like wary on the internet, so I don't set up permissions for like just anyone.
Oh yeah, right.
So I've seen like I've seen like friendships on like YouTube go like very bad. So and where like people like try to like destroy other people's channels. So I'm just like, oh. That's why, like, I'm very sort of like anxious with like moderators and things like that for my channel. So I don't mean to offend people if I don't give out like wrenches to people. It's only because I've seen some like really bad experiences.
Go bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just why I'm very cautious with my own channel, and plus I don't stream very often and stuff like that anyway. So.
And to anybody in the chat, I am not ignoring you. I'm just trying to figure out, like, now I know why people use the adapter, because when I'm sharing the screen, in order for me to read it, I have to leave StreamYard and go into the karaoke tab.
Okay.
And I can't see the chat anymore.
So what I do, because I'm literally on a 13-inch MacBook. So I will kind of make my StreamYard smaller, and any tab that I'm sharing, I actually have that as like a separate like window with just one tab on it.
Okay, that makes
so
sense.
that I can I can kind of maneuver between both of them and kind of have the same thing up at the same time. And then also when I'm on the computer and I have my StreamYard open, I also, because you know how you can see all the StreamYard chat on the right-hand side? I've got my YouTube chat popped out. So even now, for your chat right now, I've got that I've popped out that YouTube chat. So I actually don't have the stream open to watch, but I've got the actual live chat there. So that I'm sort of like typing in the live chat and things like that. And especially like if I am doing my own stream, just so if you want to do like a poll or if you want to mod anyone while you're actually physically on the computer and on like StreamYard and stuff like that, that's how I sort of like monitor it. So I know that like I can kind of monitor everything that's going on in chat while I'm looking at the StreamYard chat. People think I'm very odd the way that I can kind of like
that makes perfect sense.
Both things. So like you can because you can highlight your chat so that you can sort of scroll through.
Thank you, bud.
The StreamYard chat, and you can like click on, like Treasure Woman with the coffee cup. You can click on that and it'll get highlighted on the screen.
Oh, check that out.
That. Yeah. And then you can click it off.
How do I get rid of it?
So you can click that same chat and it'll click off. Yeah, so you just hit it again, and if you've scrolled past where you've already hit it, there'll be a little notification at the top to clear that chat. So if you scroll, if you're scrolling down to the bottom and that chat has already sort of like gone past, there'll be say that one for Mummy Lou that you've hit. If you scroll down and then you've gone past, so you can't click out of that, there'll be a little notification box to say you can clear it.
It says hide current comment up at the top.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so you've got so many chats and stuff like that you can't keep up. It'll show that it'll have the little things saying new comments with an arrow. So a lot of the times I fall behind in chat quite often. So that's why a lot of the times I rely on having my YouTube chat there, so I can kind of monitor kind of currently what's going on, but what I'm actually physically reading. Because most of my stuff is all just like talking crap with chat.
Yeah.
So like
I
I'm
mean,
trying to sort of.
I'm seriously wanting to emulate. I love how you almost have like parts to the Melissa show. There's the monologue. I think of the old Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, or you know, where he has the monologue, he goes up, and then he kind of has the interaction with the guest, and then there's like a variety thing or the fun thing that he's going to do that night. Your streams are like that. I don't know if you realized it, but you've kind of...
No, I don't realize that
you
at
have
all.
this, that the intro part is sort of Melissa's monologue. And then she's going to get up and engage with the audience, you know, to get everything going. You're your own hype man, you know, so that there's like a three acts to most of your streams. Then there's the middle part where you're kind of doing a little bit of both. You're kind of in set. The game is maybe up, or nobody's really paying attention to the game. I'm tell you, I know what that feeling is. I want to do this, but I'd rather hang out with you guys, kind of a thing. Well, that's you talking to your guests in the chairs, you know?
Yeah.
And then Carson, towards the end, would always have something fun. He was dressed up like a goofball, or they're doing a skit or something, or they have an animal act, and that's your word crack. And then you go to let's do the fun part. And I'm noticing that your live streams now, they have like 3 acts to them almost all the time.
I try.
I like that.
Is it like my literal first stream? So the way that I didn't even really think that I was going to be a streamer. So I kind of started watching YouTube during that whole like Johnny Depp trial, and then I started watching all of these like lawyers stream and stuff like that. And then I started following some of the more smaller streamers, and I became friends with one of the guys. Like he was like a lawyer in real life, but he doesn't really practice law or anything like that. He's more of like a funny guy. And then I ended up getting dragged into his chat and stuff like that. And he was, and I'm just like, oh, you guys make me want to start a YouTube channel.
Right.
And they're like, yes, do it. Because they were they just had like a panel of where they were just talking and stuff like that. And they're like, yes, start a channel, you know, we'll be your first followers. And they're like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I have no idea.
Nope.
No idea at all. And
I'm going to shoot from the hip and hope for the best.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm thinking of doing like reactions and things. So I just started making videos. And then he kind of like dragged me into doing like live streams. It's like, yeah, let me interview. You're awesome. I want to interview you. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, like I went on like his show or whatever. And when we literally spent like 3 hours just talking nonsense and laughing for 3 hours. And then like he does like a Friday night like live kind of show. And then he was sort of like bringing me on board with that, and was just like, you know, you should just do this for your own channel. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about streaming. And then when I finally decided to do my first live stream, I kind of was just like, oh, I didn't know how Streamyard really worked with like the setting a live stream for later and all that. So I kind of like, oh, I'll just set up a live stream and I'll do it later. And I didn't schedule it for later. So it just came up waiting for Melissa Jane. And I'm like, and then I because
and it left
there was a
the
whole
time
show.
for when you originally created it. It left that time for what, a day?
Because this guy from another channel had made a joke because I think in 1 week I had like 1 trivia and apparently so like I'm smart, I'm pretty, and I'm from a country that apparently doesn't exist. So I was apparently AI. And so my joke for the stream was, is this fake or is this real?
Right.
And then one of the girls commented going, this is very real. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I quickly went in and scheduled it for like an hour and a half later, you know, like just trying not to like be scared for my first live stream.
How do you do that? How do you do that in StreamYard?
To schedule it for later?
Yeah, because, you know, even in OBS, I don't know how to set the time and date.
Oh, that's
so what I
totally
do
easy.
is I send it to YouTube Studio and then I edit it after I create it. So I create it in the
That's
platform.
totally. I do it all from. I'll try. I'll do it on my. I'll do it on my phone. I'll show you. So like so see how it's gotten the thing create.
Yeah, create.
So you just go create live stream.
Yeah.
I don't know if
yeah.
you can. Hang on.
No, I see
live
it.
stream.
I remember that because I just did it. I was
Yeah.
just poking buttons until it worked. to be
So
honest with
there's
you.
the function. So under public, there'll be the little thing here saying schedule for later.
Oh.
So you literally just tick the schedule for later,
And then you can.
and then you can
and
put
that's
in the
what
date
gets
and
sent
time.
to YouTube Studio.
Yeah. And you can also upload the thumbnail as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So StreamYard will just do it all for you.
Okay.
So yeah, that first live stream, I just scheduled it for like an hour later, and I think I had like maybe like 20 people in chat, and I literally just spent 2 hours just talking through chat. And I'm like, what do I do when I get to the end of chat? And one of the girls is like, you just end it. And I'm like, what? That'll just be my whole stream, just talking to the chat. And they're like, yeah. I'm like,
I've gone to chats. I'm serious, Melissa. I have gone to live streams where all they do is read the chat.
yeah.
Black Wolf says
But,
face
like,
red
I
heart. Cabrera says good vibes. Mammy Lou, it does an emoji, and then one Tamsack OFD. Oh, Night
so
Shift Prowler.
all of
Thank you so
those-
much.
all of those little YouTube emojis, they don't like showing up on StreamYard. And so
Nope.
like even your like member emojis, so that's like a normal
works.
like emoji, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
all the normal hearts and things like that, they'll all show up. But like all of those fancy YouTube emojis, they don't show up. They're all like the little names. and so
then,
like
yeah.
if someone puts in, so hang on, let me put in
the dancing one is the one I thought was the funniest because it's actually elbow cough.
I know.
The one where he's
So,
doing the
look, I
dab.
just put in OFG, and it'll show up going the emoji. So it's a
Oh, it
yeah.
gives the O emoji.
yeah.
F
So
emoji,
like
G
for your
emoji.
member emojis, that's it'll show up
It
its
puts the
name of
name
what you
instead
named
of
it.
the. Oh.
Yeah. But like the thing with like reading chat and stuff like that, like I don't mind it, but I don't like dead air.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't like dead air. So it's just like, like you run the risk of, like running out of things to talk about. Like I
Us?
can
What?
talk, but I can't like talk. I can't just continually talk out of my ass. I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
run out of
can.
things.
You've done it.
That's why I have, like the Reddit things and stuff like that.
Oh, please.
And like different articles and things like that to read so that I don't have that pressure on myself to just
I go
continue.
into every stream going, I mean, I think about what yesterday's stream was. And I'm like, oh, we're cracking jokes and I'm laughing. My chat got my ribs hurting. What if they don't want to be funny today?
Yeah,
What if nobody's cracking any jokes? What am I going to do?
I know. That's the constant thing that goes through my mind. I'm like, what if no one actually turned up today?
Right?
Because like I've had streams where I've only had like maybe like 2 or 3 people, but like I've been in the fortunate position of where I've never streamed to
Nobody?
no one.
I did.
So
But see, you started live streaming. When you started your YouTube channel, you started live streaming?
no, so like I'd already uploaded videos and shorts and things like that. So I think I probably had maybe like
Morning.
200 or 300 people, and because I was on somebody else's show, like I nearly every Friday night I was on another channel show, so people knew me, so people had already started following me through that kind of thing. So I already knew some people, so that when I actually started live streaming, there were people that knew me, so I was fortunate in that sense.
Kahana, you got a minute? I'm just trying to add people. So I started, there is no way in heck that I am going to live stream
Yeah.
because when you're editing a video, If I make a mistake, I can delete it. And
Yeah.
then nobody knows I made a mistake.
I know.
Or I make a
I
fool out
actually
of
find it
myself.
easier now to live stream than to
Why?
make a video. So like I started
Oh,
off
because of editing.
making videos, but yeah, because it's the whole thing of editing. So like, you know, like the chocolate in my shorts video that was only like 3 minutes long. That still required probably like an hour or so, or a couple of hours of editing. I didn't have 300 people in my live stream. I just had 300 subscribers at the time.
Oh. But I started, I think, it was World of Tanks. And the game saves replays. So I had a double backup. So if I had a game that went terribly wrong or it went bad, I can choose not to use that. So if I was live streaming the game and the game went bad or that battle and I looked really bad because I made a dumb mistake, there's no way to call that back and go, oh no, internet, I don't want you to see that. So I liked it when you're making connections while you're just sitting here. Do you see that?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Layla.
Thank you.
You're awesome. But I get to the point where I was so paranoid about looking bad on the internet that I would choose a video. I would make sure that the replay of the game was something I wanted to show people. And then I would even meme the crap out of it. Take an old cartoon, Brad. Take an old cartoon or a clip from a movie and then add it on top of that.
That's what I do as well. So that's a lot of what my editing is making fun of myself.
But then
hence the whole
I
chocolate in my
noticed,
short thing.
Yeah, but I noticed that I was spending 3.5 hours editing and processing the audio.
You're trying to find clips and stuff like that. Trying to make videos
for a 3-minute video that got an average view duration of 1:20 minutes.
Yep.
And got 25 views.
Yep.
If I'm lucky, after a week. Or I watch a friend of mine live stream everything and just go, you know what? That game sucked. I was terrible in it. On to the next one. Here we go. And then would talk to his chat, spent 0 time editing, and would get 50 views and an average view duration of almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What am I
And
spending
also
3.5 hours of editing for?
And then streaming also, like, you get your watch hours so much quicker. That's actually why I started doing the words on stream. So I had a friend, so to build up his watch hours, he was actually streaming his 3D printer. So he was making some sort of, like Darth Vader helmet or something like that for another friend. And so he set up an actual camera. So, and then he just live streamed it. And then, so he's just like, so people had something to do and not just watch the 3D printer. He found the words on stream to play. And then one day because I had like a YouTube break in the middle of the year, so I went through a whole like personal crisis. Am I going to come back to YouTube? And then when I kind of like, you know what, let's just give this a go, let's come back. And I knew I wanted to build up the watch hours, and because of work and things like that, I really only have about an hour to stream in the morning. So between like going to the gym, you know, and like getting ready for work and stuff like that, I've got about an hour. So I'm like, oh, well, I can talk for an hour, and then I can set up the words on stream, and I can kind of monitor it on my phone during the day, and that can run while I work. That way, you know, I'm making watch hours, and I felt so bad at doing it. But then so many people are like, oh my God, I love this game, I'm addicted.
And you have become a word crack addict.
Yes,
and a dealer at the same dealer at the same time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's just It's kind of a unique thing that I tell people all the time. If you're going to live stream and you don't engage with your audience or the chat, if you don't have that kind of engagement, they leave. And it was like what you were talking about with dead air. You don't want dead air. It's not going to help. And if you've ever been to a channel where nobody's talking to each other, there's nothing, silent stream for watch hours, SLSWH, silent live stream for watch hours. I see them all the time. Usually has bubbles or something going on.
Yep.
I might stay long enough to say hi.
I'll normally like pop in and throw up some hearts and give it a like just to show some support. But so that's why I kind of had the game.
Oh, Kahana, you are not kidding. But so I was always leery. I tried to, before I started live streaming, I tried to find out what were the things as a viewer that I did not want to see. And so I don't care what I'm going to create. I just want to make sure I don't repeat the mistakes that I see other people making. So there can be some really exciting gaming channel. I go to a gaming channel that, oh my gosh, this is the most awesome, epic game. I want to play this game. I'm still 30, 45 seconds going, this is boring as heck. It's like watching a television ad. Nobody's talking to each other in the chat. Yeah. The chat could be racing. You know, it's going so fast you can't read it. So I really don't want to be a huge, big channel either, because I don't know how you read that.
Don't get to engage.
And I like hanging out with the people in the chat.
That's why I sort of like slowed back on like making the videos and things like that, and more stuck to the stream, because I've realized how much I actually just love engaging with the chat. That's what I actually.
That's why I'm a terrible gaming channel.
Yeah. And that's why I don't really have much on my channel. This is like all I do. It's just randomly talking my chat.
Yeah. And
I'm just hanging the chat.
I mean, that's when you get to know some of your viewers well enough that they can actually pick on you for something that you've done. You know, you've made a different kind of friend than the typical YouTube viewer. Yeah. I show up to Melissa's channel every once in a while. I can't tell you the first thing about him. I go to Melissa's channel. I could tell you how she did her advent calendar. I can tell you what the husband was hiding under his pillow in the bed. That I should not know that. I spend too much time on someone's channel if I know what the husband pulled out from under his pillow. Well,
I tried to make that advent calendar pretty entertaining.
It was chocolate. It was a big shocker. Oh, Melissa has chocolate in her advent calendar.
Yeah, I know, but like it became a challenge of like, all right, how can you turn eating chocolate entertaining?
Well, and do it 26 or 25, 26 different ways.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, you did the halo, then the decorating yourself like a tree. You did well.
I literally had a different outfit every day.
Yeah. And then the one that took you so long.
Having wigs, because it's like, if I'm having a bad hair day, who cares? I'll just chuck a wig on. There you go.
I think
I don't want to wear makeup. I'll just use a filter.
I wish. I think it goes a lot to your creativity that when you see someone who, I think you had I don't know if it was a short or a video where it said, this took me like 3 days to do a 1 minute.
I literally set up the Mariah Carey song, All I Want for Christmas. Literally it was 16 outfits. It literally took me 2 weeks.
Yeah,
because it was like however many times I dressed up. I added to that every day or whatever, or like every second day, because there would be some days where I'd film like 2 or 3 in a day. That way I didn't have to do it every day. So there might have been a day where I filmed like 2 back to back, and then the next day I didn't have to film one.
Make it off, Shella. Mel TV, thank you so much. Mammy Lou, Luke. There comes a time where you kind of have to say, I don't give a flying hootie anymore, and just start doing it. And it's your personality, because I've noticed there are people who are very turned off by the fact that I'm not a professional gamer. They
not why
even
we come
leave
to your channel.
nasty they leave nasty comments and say, like the one
You're not a
guy,
gamer.
he unsubscribed because he said that when I play, it was too jerky. It felt like I had a seizure. I'm going to go find someone better. That guy, I wasn't even upset about it, because you just now gave me, now I say, if you're easily offended, these are not the friends for you. Just move on. Because now I do that. You gave me an idea for the channel. If you're looking for professional gameplay, you have found the wrong channel. Please move on. I'm going to tell you now what this guy just tried to troll me with and make me feel bad. It didn't. You gave me an idea. So whoever you are, thank you for the idea.
That's what I had a couple of comments on my advent calendar going, oh, girl, that was so cringe. Oh, my God, I can't believe you did that. And then someone else would write cringe. Another person would write cringe. I literally would laugh. I'm like, awesome. That's what I was going for. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Right. Thanks for engaging with the channel. You just gave me engagement.
Yep. YouTube algorithm says they like comments.
And then it gave me an idea. I recorded another thing where it's like giving cringe at Christmas. Thank you for giving me an idea for an extra short. And like I had, I made like a stupid thing of where like I went and had a sushi burger. I recorded the whole thing, and then someone commented on it going, "Never make a video ever again on this short." I'm like, okay, so I did like an FU one. So I put the comment up on the thing going, well, maybe I should just give up on my channel. And then I went from like ugly to like a full transition of being, like super hot, going, yeah, I don't think so. I go, I'm not giving up my channel. Yeah, see you later. Thank you. All right. And then someone commented on that going, well, perhaps if you make better videos, you'd have 1,000 subscribers by now. So I made another video on that one going, well, you know what? I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, but I will. They're like, thank you. And I'm like, yes, thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the idea. Thank you for the content.
And anytime I always say in the US, I don't know if in Australia you guys do this, but they say good news or even bad press is still good press.
Yeah.
Okay. So anytime you want to try to be negative or try to do something to hurt the channel, but you limit it to the comment section, I will always respond. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your feedback. Someone will get on that right away, or I'll try to make some kind of snide comment, because the more times YouTube doesn't count like the substance
the
of
good
the
or
comment.
the bad. It's just like, oh,
all
yeah.
they count is how many comments. If you look at the numbers, it says how many comments are there. So I don't care if you leave one little thumbs up or a thumbs down, or you want to, make a sad emoji or call me cringe, and you just write cringe, 5 different comments of cringe. You just gave me 5 little elements for my YouTube algorithm. Knock yourself out. I'm responding to every one of them because now I just turned 5 into 10. Yeah, exactly. I just turned 5 into 10.
Thanks for watching. Someone's laughing in the comments going, well, thanks for commenting.
Shabana, are you kidding? Do I have 47 likes on a freaking test?
Everyone loves you. So it's just like no one comes
Pakistan
to seriously watch your gaming. Everyone comes for your personality and you getting like lost in chat.
Village Live, thank you. I can't believe I have 47 likes on a test. What the heck? Village Life, thank you so much for coming. I'm testing. Now, Melissa, last question I did want to ask. Can you tell the difference in the sound of the music when it's coming from my phone or from the PC? Does one sound staticky or do they sound the same?
I couldn't tell. So I only have, so I don't know, my cat ears are in the cupboard right now.
Yeah.
So I can hear a lot more on the cat ears, but through the AirPods sounded fine. They both equally sounded fine. There was no static or anything like that.
Can you type something in so they can connect to you? Put something in the chat. Please connect to my co-host, Melissa, Jane, please. Village Life, Shabana. I'm doing fine. Assalamu alaikum. They're from Pakistan. I have no idea what time it is. There's Melissa. There's her.
Yep.
So
My silly faces.
you guys have your. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And it's new. Shabana, I'm trying something new. I've never done StreamYard before, and I needed a guest. I had 2 or 3 up here. I'm not sure about the Danish guy. What he was.
He kind of just dropped off.
I wanted to sing a Chinese song because that was in Chinese by the original artist, and I can't have you playing the originals. I'll get a copyright notice.
Yeah, that's definitely the one thing you've got to watch out for. So yeah, so that's the one thing about, like of letting random people on. Sometimes chaos can ensue, but
Jags is still
when
here.
you've got people on that you know.
Sat means together, or that they're still here with you.
Oh, cool. It's not. It's nice to know what that means.
Assalamu alaikum. Village Life looks like they connected to you. Thank you, Village Life.
Yeah, StreamYard is very good for like panels and things like that, because like if you've only got the free version, you can only have up to 6 people. But if you've got if it's just the free
That's
version,
all I have.
so
I don't pay for anything.
Yeah, so you can't get rid of the StreamYard thing up here. You can't get rid of that
little
on the
duck?
free version. Yeah, and you can only have 6 people. And I think you've only got about 20 hours or something like that of live time. So that's a warning.
Per what?
So I think, I think every month or something like that, I think you're limited in the amount of hours you can stream or record. I don't know. I can't remember, because I pay for my version. So the paid version,
now
you can.
I'm going to tell everybody this. I have heard how much. Do you mind telling us how much you pay a month?
I pay for the year. Yeah, so because I'm in Australia, it's more expensive in the US. It was like 100 and something for the year, and that's because it's more expensive.
Melissa, it's Melissa. Type something else.
If you get rid of
Village Life wants to connect. Assalamu alaikum. You're going to have to teach me the response. Shabana, you're going to have to teach me how to pronounce the response. So
that's me there with the little
that's Melissa
tongue
right there.
Sticky out faces.
Did Luke just post it? Is that whose link is that? Luke, is that yours or is that hers?
I don't think that's
Luke's.
my one.
No, that's Luke's. Let me. Do you mind saying how much you pay a year? Is it less than $100 US?
Hang on. You know what? Hang on. This should be.
I'm testing StreamYard. I've never done StreamYard before, ever. I have never, ever done it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Happy New Year, Village Life. Shabana, Luke, Jags, thank you so much.
All right, so what I'm on? So I'm on the basic plan, which is like $20 a month or something like that. But if you bill it annually, then you save like $60 or something.
Okay, well, someone told me that they're paying less than $9 a month on an annual plan because they canceled it.
Ah, interesting.
They said that Streamyard has these plans set up that you can buy.
Yeah.
You sign up for a monthly plan or sign up for your first plan and then cancel it.
Yeah.
And then Streamyard will send you these ridiculously reduced plans that are the same plan that you just had, but at almost half. So the monthly plan was like $20 to $25 a month.
Interesting.
They are now paying $8.50 a month because they went in, they signed up, and then they canceled it. And then StreamYard went, we hate to lose you as a customer. How about if we give it to you for this? And now,
because I know that during like Black Friday and stuff like that, they've got a deal
Candy Crush. Thank you for joining the channel. Sorry. Thank you so much for joining the channel.
Yeah, because during Black Friday, they got like a deal or something like that that's like $10 a month. But like you can't get rid of like the StreamYard thing. There's some limitations and stuff like that to it. So I know that's also like a thing that they run during like Black Friday and stuff.
How many people can you have on the paid version?
10. So you can have 10 people. So there's like there's an even more advanced version, right? So say you're someone that does, you know, like things with like big panels and stuff like that. Like one of the more professional versions, you can actually have a green room, so you can actually have people waiting backstage. So generally, so if you've got like 10 people already on panel, you won't be able to get in, and you won't be able to see who's you won't be able to see who's trying to get in if there's already 10 people in there. But like, I think if you're on one of the more professional plans, you can have a green room, so you can have like a whole bunch of people like sitting backstage, and you can like swap people out and around. So I've seen
getting complimented on my channel.
I don't even have my lights and my makeup on today. He just said, "Can you jump on?" I'm like, okay.
I really don't want to, Scott. I'm not ready.
I was like, I wasn't really prepared.
And now
to
you're
go
getting
on stream
complimented.
Today.
Crystal, I feel betrayed. Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. Thank you.
I feel betrayed.
So yeah. At least my hair looks semi-decent.
Right? I didn't turn my lights on or nothing. This was sort of I want to do a sound check.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking 10 minutes. If I can get one person to come up so I can play with the screens, because I've never done, what is that? What? That looks bad.
You just changed the layout. That's too much.
And then, how do I move you so that you're big?
You literally just drag. So you just grab me and you drag me to where you are. There you go.
Check that out.
Yep. I know, that's how that works. And if you've got multiple people, you can do that to like you can shuffle people around. So you'll see also that on, like when you've got like a panel of 10, you can literally like just move people around. So I know that people have like done it aesthetically of where, don't have me full screen.
Sorry.
Just for us, because some people will be on camera and some people won't be on camera. So they'll make it so it looks even with the spacing of where people are on camera and not on camera, to have it all making it look aesthetically pleasing. But yeah.
Oh, I have buttons.
Oh,
Johnny, I have buttons. I can push buttons, Jags. Who? Johnny? Nuh-uh. Oh, Crystal. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. So she's saying that she couldn't compliment me because I was in the dark. But she's going to give me a pity one. Thank you, Crystal, for being...
Well, A compliment's a compliment. Just take it.
I'll take it. I'll take it and run. Gee, Snow.
Yeah.
Snow, what are you doing here?
No.
Oh, thank you. You shared my test. Oh, thanks a lot. Please give me $10. Yeah, right. You have a good night too, Jags. Thank you so much. Johnny, I have no idea what you're talking about. Who can sing? But this happens every time. Oh, I could see how many are watching in StreamYard.
Yep, you can.
Oh, maybe I should pay attention to all the little buttons I got.
Because
I've been switching back and forth.
StreamYard is good for certain things like this. You can also change your background and stuff like that as well. StreamYard literally, I think, just introduced I think in October or something like that. You can have all fancy moving backgrounds. So your flaming background, you could potentially actually have that as your StreamYard background. So you can upload backgrounds, you can upload sounds, you can upload video clips to StreamYard. So on the side of where you can see chat and stuff like that, if you go into branding, so I've got a little video for my startup. I've got a be right back little video and all that you can hit play, and if someone sends me a super chat, I've got some funny little videos and stuff like that.
Where do you do
I
that?
play?
In branding?
In branding. So if you go into branding, so you can change all of your colors, you can change the background and all that kind of stuff. You can add music.
Oh, there's pre-recorded music.
Yeah, there's actually there's when I have the words on stream on, I use one of the little StreamYard songs.
Oh, Blue Waves.
Yeah, see, look, it's a moving background.
Well,
so they got moving
backgrounds.
Black.
You can see that blue stuff that's going on right now?
Yeah. That's the good thing. Let me.
And I can add. Oh,
yeah, you can add. Yeah. Yeah. So, and then in banners and stuff like that. So in banners, you know how people have a little scrolling banner on the bottom.
Yeah.
So under comments, it'll be banners. That's where you can put that in. So you can have a little banner scrolling across the bottom that says, please like and subscribe. So you can have one that's a permanent one up, or you can have a rolling banner.
Oh.
Look at that. You're learning new things. At least I know some StreamYard. So at least I'm able to find.
I mean, especially if you have the better one.
So you can have a rolling banner.
How do I get rid of the I don't want to show that anymore. Oh, okay, cool.
So when you're in banner, you just click. So
just
wherever
you with
click,
the comments, click it off.
Mm-hmm.
So now this blue thing that's going on, I can add a background and make that the background.
Yeah, so you can. So hang on, because I'm just in my thing. So in branding, where there is backgrounds. You can add a moving background in.
Does it have to be a video?
No, you can just have a normal image.
Well, but if you want it animated, it has to be a.
Then it has to be a video. Then it has to be an MP4. So it can't be a .mov file. It's got to be a .mp4 file.
And it can't be a web address.
No.
Because that's how you do it in OBS. That's how you do this.
Okay. Yeah, no. This actually
that I
has
showed
to be
you, when you set the scene up, it asks for the source. Video, it's an MP4, JPEG, or HTML. And HTML is one of the options in OBS. And then, so Stream Elements is actually the web address of this background or the overlay.
Yeah.
because it's like that person who just joined the channel. I feel terrible because I can't remember it now. U.S. Candy Crush.
Well, you can go over
Saga.
to Start and
I
it'll
just saw it. I saw
and
it.
it'll show you. Yeah.
So that person is now on the bottom. Their latest, channel subscriber.
Yeah.
So the 4 things at the bottom are tracking what's going on through Stream Elements.
Yeah,
back
that's
to
pretty cool.
YouTube Studio, and then constantly putting it up, and it changes as whatever happens. And then to the left of me or between us now, if somebody does something on the channel, it'll populate a little and then give me a little sound. That's why sometimes I'm going, what was that noise? Because I never know what that noise is. The game makes weird sounds, and now YouTube makes weird ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this was a successful test, don't you? I think I got to hang out with a friend of mine for a while. Had a whole bunch of people show up. Went for 100 or hour and a half and got 51 likes and 162 views. 162 views on a test. What the flying
Killing it.
fudge. It still blows my mind. I mean, I'm just hanging out being a goofball, and people keep coming by to... Mariah, thank you so much for being here.
It's because
I'm
you're a
testing,
lovable
Mariah. I'm testing, Mariah. This is a test. This is only a test. If this were a real emergency, you wouldn't be on my channel. Okay, so the sound, you said that the sound difference, there wasn't a sound difference between a tab or my phone doing it through the sound card.
No, so like when you were playing it before and then Pinky was telling you that it was good, no, couldn't tell any difference.
Dan, thank you so much for
being
being here,
it's just
Dan.
literally adjusting the volume just to make sure that that's
But now
all good,
that's the hard part. Is there any way to monitor? I mean, how do you monitor the sounds?
It's just more
even
like
the
if you haven't got
music?
anyone. It's more if you don't have anyone on with you, then yeah, it's just kind of gauging the chat. So when I've got my words on stream going, I've got the Streamyard volume probably just under 50%. So if you're uploading into Streamyard itself, yes, then I put it sort of like down underneath the 50%. So because I've got like music playing when I do my coloring streams. So when I've got like my earpiece in, it's fine if it's about like the 40%. But when I had the microphone and I didn't have like my earpiece in, I had to have it down at about like 20% or something.
Can you hear that music?
I can just hear it.
I have it like way down.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get a copyright or anything because it's StreamYard stuff.
No, it's StreamYard music, so that should be fine. I've never had any problems.
And how do you add music?
There'll be a little plus button. So under the last piece of music,
then I have to find my own music.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to find music.
You can in StreamYard Studio. Not StreamYard Studio. YouTube Studio.
Oh,
there's a whole bunch of music.
Theirs. Yeah, the free.
You can
stuff
download
from...
one of the ones from there.
Okay.
So I've got one of my friends. He creates music, so I downloaded one of his tracks and put it on. And yeah, there's a couple of, and then another guy that I know, he makes sort of like tracks every day and stuff like that. And I downloaded one of his tracks because he has it like it's free use kind of music. So I've got one of his tracks on my studio as well.
I'm looking at. Oh, okay. So there's a add music, and then so I'd have to download it.
Yeah.
do the
Yeah, I think it's gonna
downloading
be
studio audio or studio. What is that? Creator music.
Yeah, so it just can't be any copyrighted music. Otherwise, yeah,
And
you'll
then
get
do
struck.
the free, and then add it. So once
Mm-hmm.
I add it to stream, do I have to keep it on my computer, or is it in Streamyard then?
I don't know. I think it'll keep it on because like StreamYard is like internet based. It's not a program. I'm pretty
Right.
sure it'll just keep that downloaded file within actual StreamYard
What do
itself.
you
So
what do you
like
do? What do you use to edit your thumbnails?
Canva.
Okay, you know how Canva keeps all that. So once I do a project and I have that project, I delete the raw
Yeah.
JPEG because I know Canva's going to keep a copy of it.
Yeah,
And in
it's the
some
it's
of
the same
them,
thing with StreamYard.
and in some of them where I've embedded like a picture of me, and then Geralt and Ciri are in the background, and then I have Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, the logo. Those are all separate elements.
Yeah.
I can go into the past project and pull the separate elements out and use them on other.
Yeah, in Canva though, you can just go to your uploaded files.
Yeah,
So you can just start
That's
a
what I mean.
new project, and those images will still be there.
They're still there, and I don't
Yeah,
have
so
to
like
waste
because a
my
lot of the
disk
times,
drive
so
with
if
the.
I want to use a couple of elements, but I just want to change like the main picture or something like that, I'll just duplicate the project, and then I
Boom!
just swap out.
I've never done StreamYard before, and Melissa and some others are helping me out trying to figure out how to do it. Filipina Raquel, thank you so much for being here. I'm just testing StreamYard. Meow. I'm testing StreamYard to see if I can figure out how to push the buttons. I think I'm going to leave this blue up until I can figure out a different background because it's better than just being black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I just did. Yeah, so I think I just searched Google or something like that for like movable backgrounds or something like that, and you can find some free ones. There's some websites that you can just
Free
download
background
them.
for
Yeah, some
StreamYard.
free. Yeah.
I always say that Google search and YouTube search are your friend. Don't rely on them for being accurate, but when you're looking for, you know what I need? I need and then just type that into the search bar, and you're gonna find somebody. On YouTube, if you have a question, there's a good chance somebody already did a video on the answer.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why video titles are like really super important. Like, well, for videos anyway. For live streams, if you're just sort of like live streaming to your regular people, I don't worry so much about like what it's titled. But for actual like videos, like your titles and all that are super important for like SEO searches and stuff like that.
And you're supposed to. I mean, there's this whole search engine optimization and taglines. You know, the best AI programs, there's the best tool for me to figure out what should be in the title and what I should have in my tags is I pull up YouTube Browse and Google Search. And I type in a keyword about what I was doing. So if in the game, if I'm on a certain mission, this quest of the final fight, and I type in Witcher 3 final fight, and then I look at what all the populated previous searches are, and I just hijack all the words out of them and kind of make an amalgamation of this is what I want my title and description to have in it, because this is what people are searching for on YouTube and on Google. So to me, that was always the best. Assalamu alaikum. Shabana, Village Life, assalamu alaikum. I seriously thank you so much for coming. I cannot believe you stayed here this long for me to do a test. Joyax, Filipina Raquel, it is great to see you. I'm just testing. Please connect to my co-host, Melissa, can you put an emoji in? Because why are the names gone now?
So when you have a comment up on the screen, our names disappear. So if you yep. So if you there you go.
There.
The names come back.
Okay. Now leave a thing anyway. Meow. There's Melissa's. Please connect to my sister Melissa here. I'm trying to learn a couple of more words in Urdu. I've got Nadia in Texas teaching me Lao. She's from Laos.
Yep.
Kabsam.
I'm hopeless with languages.
I
Hi,
want to
Filipina
learn.
Raquel.
I want to learn a little bit, from each one. Just Asanio, I'm Same Yon Anyo. Oh my God, my Korean. Kamsamnida is thank you. Salamat is thank you in Tagalog. I had like 6 languages that I was doing all at the same time. I've stopped doing that because I start getting them confused with each other. I'm going to just do one. Give me a handful of words, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. What channel is it? Please comment the host, subscribe to you. It's Melissa. Melissa Jane. She just typed something in the chat. Then you can just click. You're a moderator. You just click on her name and go to channel, and you should be able to do it. Okay, I seriously have no idea how I got so many views. This is crazy.
That's awesome. You have so many friends.
There's hers. There's Melissa's right there. So just go ahead and click on that name, and that's the co-host. Thank you, Village Life. Shabana, thank you so much. Filipina Raquel.
I think she was referring to Baboom.
Oh, they're trying to connect to Baboom too. Yeah. Please. You're live? I'm playing. Baboom. Awesome testing? I doubt it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I had to bring a friend up to help me. Oh wow! When you click on it,
once you know kind of like the basics and like play around. So like I kind of have like a little like test stream that so I don't go live in it. I literally just like go into it and then I can kind of like just go play around with and like add things and stuff like that, like add logos or change backgrounds and stuff like that to see what they look like before I go live.
I was gonna do that, and then someone told me, you know how many people are out there going through that same question that you are? Just broadcast it. And if you're making mistakes, they're gonna see that and go, okay, well then tell them what you did wrong. And she's from Australia. Filipina Raquel. You gotta connect Melissa. Connect to Filipina Raquel. She's got a lot of friends over there, and she's an amazing friend, supporter. She's here. I mean, Christmas sake. But Filipina Raquel, if you connect to Melissa, can you leave her a comment? Just put.
Yeah, I've got her channel up ready to go and watch something when I leave.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, Legendary. I'm just testing to see if I can do this. Legendary hit.
Well,
like
you can.
20,000 connections, has 6 million, 4 million views. Legendary, how many views do you have total? It's
quite
sick.
insane.
It's sick. That should just be wrong. The land of koala bears? Yes.
Yeah. Land of kangaroos and koalas.
Yep.
10.6 million views.
That is crazy. That's crazy. No,
I
kangaroos
was it one
are
of
not friendly. I'm going to tell you that right now,
No.
especially the big reds.
No. I actually just resaw. I was going through I think like Facebook Reels or something like that, and the thing came up of where a kangaroo was in the water with someone's dog, and he's just like, "Hey, let go of my dog," and then the kangaroo lets go of the dog but attacks the guy.
Goes after the guy. Yes, and he was drowning.
And the guy's in the water and stuff like that.
I saw that. They had
And
like
then
the
they're walking
kangaroo
along,
was drowning.
and he's going to his dog, going, "Oh yeah, not so big now, are you? Yeah, where were you to help?"
And didn't he slap it in the face to get it to stop? And the thing went, wait. And you see when the tail goes down.
The kangaroo is so like built and muscly. I'm like, oh no, I'm not getting anywhere.
He had bigger pectoral muscles than the guy did. That chest, and then you look at those front claws, and it's not the when you see him go back on the tail, you know those rear legs are coming. And
right a few months ago, so my husband was driving through the national park, and a kangaroo actually like a little baby kangaroo came out and hit the side of his car, and it pretty much made a giant dent. So it took out the whole side of his front bumper and bent his fender.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Sorry. And then, like people that tease me about Australia, I sent pictures to them going, yeah, so this is what happens when a baby kangaroo hits your car.
And that was
like a giant chunk gone.
Yep.
And that was this, and it was just a tiny little, it was just like a little baby. So, here they teach you you're not meant to, you're in a national park and it's very narrow roads. You're not allowed to swerve for animals, like, because it'll end up worse off.
Like we even say, like with deer, we have a lot of deer running through. If you're out in the worst thing you can do is try to slow down or swerve. If you're about to hit it, you just keep on the gas and go through it.
Yep, you just keep going. He's just like, just gonna keep going.
I'm sorry, but
I know.
No, not today. Legendary. I can't. Then those will be careful because yes, I will. That unfortunately is just part of my sense of humor. If that offends you or you are easily triggered, please move along. These are not the friends for you. Okay, I'm going to wrap her up. That's about 2 hours, so I think that was a pretty successful stream. Thank you, so Melissa, for coming out and helping me.
That's all right.
I think the two things I need to figure out are the branding stuff you said, and then put some kind of music or audio in there for, like you said, dead air. No, it wasn't legendary. I'm just giving you crap. I do give you crap a lot. You are not wrong. Write your channel name. Just type on the thing. Put your emoji in again. Village Life. I think it's because of the language.
Yeah, no.
Village Life. If you click on her name, Legendary Wolf, can you do me a favor? Grab Melissa's link and post it. Legendary, it would help. But there's her. That's Melissa. That's the co-host right there. I'd appreciate it. That way I can get Village Life and Shabana. Well, I think Shabana understands enough. Shabana speaks a lot of English. But I want to make sure it's
thank
not
you,
a
Filipino
language thing.
Raquel.
And Filipino Raquel, did you hear Melissa's already got your channel up? She's watching your videos.
Yeah, I haven't played anything yet, but I've got it open so that I can watch something after.
That's what you see what she said. That's what she's doing to you right now. And then go look at the chocolate in her shorts. There's
There's
the link right there. Village Life. That's Filipina, or that's Melissa's link. Thank you, buddy.
All right, cool. I'm gonna jump off.
So am I.
But
I'm
thank you for having
done too. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody in the chat for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. Village Life is gonna head over to your channel next, Melissa.
All right.
Did she try to open? You are not alone, Filipina Raquel. This is what Melissa does to her viewers. She goes, "Doesn't this look good?" Oh, it was. Oh, too bad you couldn't have any.
Hey, at least most of what you see, that's all I eat. Most of the time.
That's just the kind of friend she is. She will eat chocolate in front of you and not share. And then you can look at her and
I
go,
would try. Oh, look who turned up. Gamer Dad.
"Gamer Dad." There's one bucket. I'm trying out Streamyard. I have never played with Streamyard before. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I had a couple of friends help me figure out how to, because in OBS you can't bring up a guest. And the only way I could figure out how to play music and bring up a guest is to use StreamYard. No, that time has passed. I'm about to end. We're done. I'm just trying to get closer to the 2-hour mark. It's like 6 minutes away. I figure at 5 minutes I'll be okay. Because you notice that YouTube on its crediting likes the half hour. So if you're going to stream for an hour and 15 minutes, you just kind of wasted 15 minutes. Either end it at an hour or go to an hour and a half. And when they're tracking your analytics, it doesn't like the 10-minute and the 20-minute.
Really?
Yeah. If you go into and start looking at the micro of it and watch, it's for some reason it doesn't. Thank you, Gamer Dad. I appreciate it. But I'm to the point where when I started, I was very critical, trying to figure out why the changes are happening and what my videos are doing, why my average view duration changed. I've stopped giving a crap. I really just don't care. It's not worth.
You know what? I'm kind of just happy I've got my channel fully monetized. That was my goal for the end of the year.
Right?
It was literally like, let's try to get the channel fully monetized. And I managed to do that while being sick, because I literally just chucked on words on stream and I had people literally just having multiple accounts watch it. Not even playing, just have it open watching. I think I got like 150 hours. Like one day. And it kind of just pushed me over the line. I needed about 100. I needed maybe about 100 hours. And then, that stream kind of like just pushed me over the line. I'm like, oh, thank God. I achieved something before the end of the year.
And my analytics, if I look at my 365, I look at where before streaming, and I thank you, Gamer Dad, for this. Gamer Dad was streaming God of War. I was editing and playing God of War 2018, an earlier version of the game. I'm looking at my analytics, and with just videos and shorts, no live streaming, it's my graph is going like this. Live stream one time.
Yep.
What the heck is this? Because if you look, everything is a matter of percentages. I go to your short, it's 60 seconds. Most people don't make it that long.
No, but you know what? The shorts, like with shorts, it only counts view. It doesn't count watch time. So the watch time from shorts doesn't count towards that 4,000 hours.
but you can still track the analytics.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at percentage. So how much time did you spend editing the short? So if I spent an hour to edit 60 seconds and I get 25 seconds of view time out of it, my 1 hour invested equals 25 seconds of watch time.
Yeah.
How much time do you edit a live stream?
None.
So now I have 0 time invested.
Yeah.
And if 10 people stay for 10 minutes, you just picked up 100 minutes.
Yeah.
100 minutes for 0 investment. Why am I doing this backwards? I should have started streaming way longer. I was paranoid about coming on screen and showing my face, and I think it's worse for women, because what happens if you're walking down in a mall or through an airport and one of your viewers, "Hey, Melissa, great to see you," and you're like, "Who in the heck is this?"
It happens to people though.
I'm Nightbot67. Don't you remember me? No. I have never seen your face.
Oh my God, it was so funny because I live streamed going to the fish markets before Christmas, right? So like we go to the fish markets at like 3 a.m. and we were going, so like where the fish markets is, there's also a butcher. And off the butcher, there's like a restaurant where they do like burgers and stuff like that. So we're gonna go have burgers, and then I'm going up the stairs, and some girl's like, YouTube, get out of the way of the YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, I actually am live streaming. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'll go. I'm like, don't worry, I didn't get you guys in. I go, but yeah, it's just live on YouTube. And she's like, what's your channel name? And I was just like, yeah, I know they won't subscribe. I'm like, but I'll just tell them anyway. My chat was going, oh my God, that's so funny. Mel, you're going to be famous.
I am Julie. Julie, I can't believe you made it. Mega love shout out, Julie. Julie is an amazing singer. Mel, seriously, you need to go. You need to go listen to.
I've got like a whole bunch of channels like open that I've got to go check out. I'll open on my tabs.
You're making me have to check all these people now. I can't even pronounce that. How am I going to pronounce that? Exivity?
Exivity?
Yeah, but I'm going to mess up your name. Thank you, Baboon, for sending them, but I can't. What is that? OUXEV? You're going to bring somebody in here whose name I can't pronounce?
It happens all the time, though.
Albexity. Lynn. Love you, Lynn. Mega love shout out. Thank you so much for coming. Teresa's here. Just call you Q?
Just call me Q.
Oh, Q is going to. That's so much easier. Thank you. My live, I don't normally do StreamYard, and I apologize to anybody. This is just a test that was supposed to be 10 minutes turned into 2 hours.
Yep. And now I'm actually really going to go.
Okay. I'm going to stream on Tuesday. We're going to wrap this up now. I appreciate you guys so much for coming out. Retro, I know how to bring a guest up. Melissa showed me how. So we're going to do it. We can't see you. What?
Because you're in the dark.
Oh, yeah, because I'm in the dark. Yeah. This is metaphoric. Scott was in the dark about how to use StreamYard. See?
Yep.
Hell is about to freeze over. Because now he knows how to do it. Exactly. Yep. Cats and dogs living together, chaos. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Melissa, thank you again. Pinky, if you're still out there, I appreciate you so much for all the help. I now that I have done it once, I can say, okay, I should be able to handle this.
Yeah.
Assalam, like, yes, definitely. Village Life, Shabana. I appreciate you guys coming out here. Thanks again, Melissa. You guys have a great day, and don't forget.
Just remember what your past did, or you got a friend in me.
You guys have an awesome day. Thanks, Melissa.